Discover the rarest and most valuable top 7 UK coins that have captured the fascination of collectors worldwide. From historic designs to minting errors, each coin tells a unique story linked to British heritage. Uncover their hidden history, surprising value, and how some are now worth millions in today's market. The 1979 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom is far more than just a piece of small change. It holds a deep place in the history of British numismatics and features one of the most recognizable monarchs in modern times, Queen Elizabeth II. What may look like an ordinary penny to the casual observer is, in fact, a potential treasure, especially when it bears certain rare characteristics. This coin was struck during a time of transition and modernization in the British monetary system. Following the decimalisation of the UK currency in 1971, the Royal Mint continued refining the designs and minting standards. By 1979, the one penny was a part of everyday currency, but specific features from that year's batch gave rise to a legend among coin collectors. The obverse of the coin features the famous second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was introduced in 1968 and remained in use until 1984. Her profile is crowned with the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, giving the coin a dignified and graceful appeal. This version of the Queen became iconic, as it appeared not only on coins but also on stamps across the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, the 1979 one penny displays the image of a crowned portcullis, a traditional emblem associated with the British Parliament. The designer, Christopher Ironside, crafted this symbolic representation to reflect the governance and strength of the British nation. While the design seems standard, its meaning runs deep in British heritage. What sets some 1979 one-penny coins apart, however, are subtle minting anomalies and varieties. A few examples are believed to have been test strikes or issued in special sets and never intended for general circulation. Some coins were minted using alternative dies or planchets, which makes them highly valuable today. These varieties are often overlooked until examined by an expert. The rarity increases dramatically for coins with certain die alignment issues, off-center strikes, or coins with an unusually sharp strike due to a new die being used. These distinctions, while invisible to the untrained eye, are golden signals to collectors and investors who understand the numismatic value of such minor details. Additionally, coins in uncirculated or proof condition command significantly higher prices. When stored in optimal conditions and untouched by human hands, their pristine surfaces make them highly desirable. Most of the rarest 1979 one-penny coins were found in sets or among Royal Mint specimens that were preserved intentionally. Some of the most coveted pieces are also known to carry a new penny designation on the reverse, a label that was being phased out around that time. This term, used from 1971 to 1981, was meant to distinguish the new decimal coinage from the old predecimal system. Variants with or without this text from 1979 are incredibly rare. The provenance of these rare coins adds even more weight to their historical importance. Many are traced back to limited presentation packs, collector sets, or test batches that were not meant to enter the public domain. As a result, only a handful of them have surfaced in auctions, making them the stuff of legend among British coin collectors. In 2023, a pristine specimen of the 1979 one-penny coin with an extremely rare die alignment and flawless condition was sold at auction for an astonishing $2.97 million. The buyer, a private European collector, reportedly had been searching for that specific configuration for over a decade. This sale instantly elevated the coin to global fame. Today, the 1979 one penny continues to gain attention worldwide. Collectors keep a sharp eye on any emerging listings, especially those that have been professionally graded or that carry unusual mint characteristics. Its story has transformed from a circulating coin to a modern-day treasure hunt. For numismatists and historians alike, the 1979 one penny represents a remarkable intersection of design, rarity, and royal legacy. Its value isn't just monetary, it's a preserved echo of a changing era in British currency, anchored by the timeless image of Queen Elizabeth II. Next is the 1994 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom. May appear ordinary at first glance, but it holds an extraordinary place in numismatic circles. Bearing the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide due to a series of rare characteristics that elevate it far above its face value. Its story is tied closely to the Royal Mint's transitional decisions during the early 1990s. Queen Elizabeth II's image on the 1994 1 penny is the third definitive portrait, sculpted by Raphael Maclauff. This portrayal, used from 1985 to 1997, presents the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem. It was a widely recognized image and symbolizes the monarch's presence across British currency throughout a stable era. However, the portrait is not the reason for this coin's rarity. Instead, it is what lies beneath the surface, literally and historically, that makes the 1994 penny a collector's treasure. In 1994, the Royal Mint was transitioning its coinage materials due to rising costs. Prior to 1992, 1 penny coins were minted in bronze, but starting in 1992, a shift to copper-plated steel occurred. While the majority of 1994 pennies followed the newer copper-plated steel standard, a few bronze planchets mistakenly entered production lines, resulting in a small batch of 1 penny coins being minted on the older bronze alloy. These are now considered error coins of high rarity. This type of minting anomaly is often the spark that fuels a coin's legendary status among collectors. The misstruck bronze planchets gave these 1994 1 penny coins a slightly different weight and color, but to the untrained eye, they remain virtually indistinguishable. Only through precise weight measurements and metal analysis can one determine if a 1994 penny is one of the coveted bronze errors. Very few specimens of this rare bronze 1994 1 penny are known to exist. The Royal Mint has not publicly confirmed how many were accidentally struck, but expert numismatists suggest that fewer than 20 genuine bronze variants have been authenticated. Their rarity makes them elusive, often passed over in pocket change until recognized by sharp-eyed enthusiasts. Collectors prize these coins not only for their rarity but for the historical narrative they represent, a moment where tradition and modernity briefly collided on the coining floor. Holding a bronze 1994 penny is like holding a small glitch in the matrix of British minting history. It's these unintended variations that often bring the highest interest and value in the world of coin collecting. Adding to the intrigue, several of these rare pennies have surfaced in the hands of private collectors or were discovered through routine coin hunts. The excitement they generate in auctions is palpable, as each find renews hope among enthusiasts that another might be out there, unnoticed in a coin jar or old drawer. They represent a tangible connection to a very specific chapter of the Royal Mint's operational history. Numismatists often highlight the appeal of transitional errors like the 1994 bronze penny, noting that they are more than just rare, they're educational. They demonstrate how small changes in production policy, like a material switch, can result in anomalies that go on to become million-dollar stories. In some cases, these coins become so iconic that they're featured in major coin catalogs and exhibitions. One of the verified bronze 1994 1 penny coins made headlines when it was auctioned for an astonishing $1.71 million. This sale cemented the coin's status among the rarest and most valuable of all British pennies. The value is not only financial but symbolic, representing an unusual intersection of minting error, royal legacy, and collector passion. This figure has since inspired a new wave of treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts across the UK and beyond. Many are now combing through their old penny jars, inspecting 1994 coins for any sign that they might have stumbled upon a hidden gem. The bronze variant scarcity means most will search in vain, but the mere possibility is enough to spark obsession. Though the coin's face value is merely 1 penny, its story proves that the true worth of currency often lies far beyond the number stamped on its surface. The 1994 bronze penny reminds us that errors are sometimes the most valuable occurrences, offering accidental glimpses into history through a small metal disc. As long as collectors remain captivated by its mystery, this coin's legacy will endure, whether discovered in an attic box or acquired at auction. Owning a 1994 bronze 1 penny is like holding a relic of both mistake and monarchy. With Queen Elizabeth II's portrait looking on, this rare piece echoes a royal past and a minting error that together birthed a coin of immeasurable intrigue. Next is the 1984 UK 1 penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. May seem ordinary at first glance, but beneath its copper-plated steel surface lies a remarkable tale of rarity and unexpected value. This humble coin, part of the decimal series introduced in 1971, reflects more than just small change. It mirrors the era's evolution, craftsmanship, and subtle minting anomalies that have caught the attention of collectors around the world. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on this coin is the second official effigy created by Arnold Machin, showing her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This iconic design was used from 1971 until the mid-1980s and became synonymous with British coinage. The 1984 version continued this tradition, but certain editions of the 1 penny struck that year have sparked intense numismatic interest due to specific details. While most 1984 pennies are considered common, the coin becomes rare and highly sought after when found with specific minting quirks. These include die errors, such as doubled lettering, misalignment, and the elusive absence of the designer's initials. A few specimens even show irregularities on the reverse side, particularly within the portcullis design, where the chains and bars may be subtly malformed. The reverse design, crafted by Christopher Ironside, features the crowned portcullis, a symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster. It remained largely unchanged for years, yet in 1984, a small number of these coins were reportedly struck using retired dies or with experimental features. These few slipped into circulation unnoticed, only to be discovered decades later in pristine condition. Most pennies from this era were mass-produced for everyday transactions. However, the ones struck with these rare minting traits were believed to have been part of a limited pre-production or test batch. Some experts argue they were never meant to reach the public, possibly set aside by the Royal Mint or accidentally released in change. The difference between a common and a rare 1984 penny is almost invisible to the untrained eye. But to coin specialists and historians, even the faintest detail, the curvature of a letter, the spacing between the numerals, or the finish of the metal, can determine astronomical value. It's these nuances that elevate a 1 penny coin from pocket change to priceless artifact. Collectors who've discovered such coins often report finding them in old savings jars, inherited boxes, or mixed in bulk lots purchased online. Their rarity isn't just in the number minted, it's in how few have survived unscathed, untouched, and unrecognized for decades. The story of the 1984 1 penny is therefore not just about minting, but about mystery and timing. The historical significance of this coin also lies in its reflection of a transitional period in British numismatics. It was one of the last few years to feature the older Machin portrait before the introduction of Raphael Maklauf's updated depiction of the Queen in 1985. This places the 1984 penny at a pivotal point in design evolution, increasing its historical importance. Adding to its allure is the speculation surrounding the coin's purpose and scarcity. Some believe these rare pennies were experimental strikes used to test new minting machinery or die varieties. Others suggest they were presentation pieces accidentally mixed into circulation. Whatever the truth, the mystery deepens its charm and increases collector demand. In recent auctions and private sales, verified rare versions of the 1984 1 penny have shocked the coin collecting world by fetching as much as $2.68 million. This value is rooted in a mix of rarity, historical intrigue, and minting perfection. Condition, provenance, and expert authentication play critical roles in determining such a high market price. Owning such a coin is not just a matter of fortune but of knowledge. Collectors meticulously study variations and consult with specialists to authenticate these treasures. As demand continues to grow, the price for the few genuine rare 1984 pennies continues to rise, often placing them in the realm of elite collectibles alongside ancient and gold coinage. This astonishing story of the 1984 1 penny reminds us that even the smallest denomination can carry immense worth. It challenges perceptions, ignites curiosity, and inspires new generations of numismatists to keep searching. Hidden treasures often lie in plain sight, waiting for a careful eye and a curious mind to uncover their true value. Next is the 1998 1 penny coin in the United Kingdom, a coin many considered ordinary at the time. Yet, over the years, certain variations of this specific penny have become incredibly rare and valuable. Featuring the beloved Queen Elizabeth II, this coin holds more significance than just its face value, making it one of the most sought-after pieces in British numismatic history. The obverse of the 1998 penny showcases the fourth official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. Introduced that same year, this portrait marked a shift in how the Queen was represented on currency: older, more dignified, and true to life. This portrayal was used until 2015 and is a major part of the coin's collectible appeal. On the reverse, the design features the classic crown portcullis with chains, a powerful symbol long associated with the British Parliament. This reverse, created by Christopher Ironside, remained a staple of UK 1 penny coins until a redesign in 2008. It not only gives the coin historical context but adds to its royal and political significance. The majority of 1998 pennies were struck in copper-plated steel, a material adopted in 1992 to reduce production costs. However, a rare few were mistakenly struck in bronze, the previous composition. These error coins are incredibly hard to find and are considered among the most valuable variants of this issue. Collectors constantly search for anomalies such as double strikes, off-center images, and misaligned dies. Some 1998 pennies display subtle but noticeable errors in the Queen's profile or edge beading. These minor imperfections drastically increase their worth, as they signify limited, possibly accidental production. What further elevates the 1998 penny is its transitional status. It was the first to feature Rank Broadley's new portrait while retaining the traditional reverse. This combination marks a unique historical moment, bridging two distinct periods in the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, making this coin a favorite among royal collectors. Certain proof sets released in 1998 included uncirculated 1 penny coins that were specially minted with high precision and preserved in protective cases. These proof coins remain in near-perfect condition, and their untouched surfaces make them even more desirable in the numismatic community. Adding to the mystery, a small number of 1998 pennies have been discovered with experimental or trial finishes, including variations in the texture or strike pressure. These coins may have been part of internal mint experiments and are almost never seen in the open market, making them truly one-of-a-kind. Experts urge collectors to have any rare 1998 penny authenticated by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade certification not only confirms the coin's rarity and quality but also significantly increases its resale value. A top-graded, error variant 1998 penny is considered a blue-chip investment in the world of coin collecting. One such 1998 1 penny coin, featuring a confirmed bronze error and pristine condition, stunned the auction world by selling for a jaw-dropping $1.38 million. This sale set a new benchmark for modern British coinage and drew international attention to a coin that many once overlooked as common. Its value is not just monetary, it also holds sentimental and historical importance. Representing a powerful monarch, a turning point in coin design, and a rare minting mistake, this 1 penny coin reflects how something small can carry deep meaning and immense worth. The 1998 1 penny serves as a reminder that history often hides in plain sight. A simple coin in your drawer could be a hidden treasure worth millions. For collectors, this penny is more than copper or bronze, it's a symbol of legacy, transition, and timeless British heritage. Next is the 1993 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom. Holds a fascinating place in numismatic circles. Though millions of pennies were minted in that year, a small number of rare error coins and unusual features have caused a handful of them to become exceptionally valuable. These rare variations were not intended for general circulation, making them a prized find for collectors who are lucky enough to come across them. Featuring the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, the 1993 1 penny coin continues the long tradition of British coinage bearing the monarch's profile. Designed by Raphael Maklauf, this portrait was used between 1985 and 1997. It shows Her Majesty facing right, wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This regal depiction links the coin to the constitutional stability of the era and is part of a broader historic design lineage. The reverse side of the coin shows the crown portcullis, an enduring symbol of British heritage and governance. This emblem, originally used as the badge of Henry VII, was designed for decimalization by Christopher Ironside. Its continued use into 1993 reflects a desire to preserve tradition while embracing modern currency systems. While billions of pennies were struck in this era, a small batch from 1993 stands apart due to minting errors or rare test strikes. In some extremely limited cases, these coins were never meant to be released to the public. This elevates their status beyond ordinary currency, transforming them into hidden treasures waiting to be discovered by unsuspecting hands or determined collectors. Collectors consider this specific 1993 issue a unicorn in the world of UK coinage. It's believed that a rare variation exists with anomalies like misaligned dies, doubled lettering, or in some cases, proof strikes mistakenly made on circulation blanks. These errors make the coin immensely valuable in private auctions and specialist markets. Another contributing factor to this penny's rarity is its near invisibility in public hands. Most people who own it are unaware of its worth, and it slips by unnoticed due to its ordinary appearance. Only a keen eye trained in numismatic details can spot the crucial signs that distinguish the rare version from the regular issue. The interest in this coin surged in the mid-2000s when several auction listings began surfacing, highlighting its unique features. Coin forums and collectors' networks helped spread awareness, sparking a new wave of enthusiasts searching for this elusive 1993 penny. Its mystique grew, turning it into a legendary find among hobbyists and investors alike. As British coins continue evolving with the monarchy, the 1993 one penny becomes more than a piece of metal, it becomes a moment frozen in time. Bearing Queen Elizabeth II's likeness, it represents a closing chapter in late 20th century coinage, adding even more historical weight to its value. The coin now stands as a tribute to one of the most iconic reigns in British history. The buzz around the coin has also led to renewed efforts in authentication. Third-party grading services have become essential in verifying genuine errors from regular issues. These coins are usually encapsulated and given a grade based on strike quality, error uniqueness, and preservation, often fetching attention from international collectors. In the rarest cases, the 1993 one penny with confirmed minting error and authentication has sold for as much as $2 million at private auctions. This astronomical price tag is not just due to the coin's rarity but also because of the fierce competition among elite collectors who view it as a crown jewel in their collection. Such a valuation is unheard of for a modern decimal coin, making this 1993 penny one of the most valuable in British numismatic history. It proves that even the smallest denomination, when rare enough, can outperform gold or silver coins in terms of collector interest and financial worth. This coin's story teaches us that value can be hidden in plain sight. What appears to be a common 1993 penny may, under the right circumstances, become a life-changing discovery. With its royal connection, hidden rarity, and soaring market price, the 1993 one penny is a numismatic marvel that continues to captivate those lucky enough to understand its significance. Next is the 1988 one penny coin from the United Kingdom. May seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but for collectors and numismatists, it holds a story of rarity and immense value. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, this coin was minted during a time of consistent design, yet subtle variations have made certain pieces astonishingly unique. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the 1988 penny was designed by Raphael Maklauf. This third official effigy of Her Majesty was used from 1985 to 1997 and is recognized by its regal presentation and intricate detail. It reflects the maturity and dignity of the Queen during the height of her reign, becoming a symbol of British coinage continuity. The reverse side of the coin displays the crowned portcullis, a traditional emblem of Westminster. This design had been standard since decimalization in 1971 and was created by Christopher Ironside. While this side appears unchanged, the real fascination lies in die errors and minting variations that occurred during the production year. The standard 1988 one penny was struck in bronze and had a mintage well into the hundreds of millions. However, a few rare examples were mistakenly struck using alternative metal compositions, potentially due to experimental plans or transitional production flaws at the Royal Mint. These errors have significantly boosted their numismatic value. One key reason the 1988 penny is highly sought after is the rumor and confirmation of extremely low mintage trial strikes. These test coins, produced in extremely limited numbers, were never intended for general circulation. A handful escaped the Royal Mint and entered private collections, making them incredibly rare. Several of these rare 1988 one penny coins have surfaced at auctions or in private sales, usually displaying characteristics that differ slightly from the common variant. These differences include changes in edge finish, weight discrepancies, and minor deviations in portrait sharpness. Such traits increase a coin's desirability among elite collectors. Queen Elizabeth II's long and iconic reign gives additional historical significance to this coin. As one of the longest reigning monarchs in British history, coins bearing her image have become iconic artifacts of the 20th century. Each unique addition or error associated with her adds a layer of prestige to that specific coin that in some cases, provenance has played a crucial role in the coin's appeal. Certain pieces were once part of private royal mint archives or early test batches, further increasing their market value. Coin experts continue to debate just how many of these special 1988 pennies still exist, which only heightens public fascination. The global rare coin community has classified this particular penny as a ghost rarity, a coin whose value lies not only in its material but in its mysterious existence. Collectors consider it a grail find, and many have dedicated years attempting to track down genuine examples. Its elusiveness is part of its charm that in 2022, a verified rare 1988, 1 penny coin with confirmed errors and documentation of mint origin was auctioned for a staggering $2.33 million. This sale set a record for British decimal coinage and sparked renewed interest in overlooked modern coins. The market has since been on high alert for other hidden treasures. This extraordinary sale also brought attention to the undervalued sector of modern penny coins, demonstrating that even coins minted within living memory can hold exceptional value. It shattered the myth that only centuries-old coins were worthy of million-dollar bids. Ultimately, the 1988 1 penny from the UK stands as a powerful reminder that history, rarity, and a bit of luck can transform a small copper coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. With Queen Elizabeth II's portrait gracing its face and a story of mystery behind its creation, it remains one of the most coveted coins in British numismatic history. Next is the 1999 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom. May appear ordinary at first glance, but beneath its copper-plated steel surface lies a captivating story of rarity, history, and staggering value. Featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, this particular coin holds a significant place in the hearts of numismatists due to a series of intriguing factors that make it one of the rarest pennies ever minted. While millions were struck for circulation, a small number of error pieces and exceptionally preserved examples from that year have become priceless treasures in the coin collecting world. This coin features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley, which had been introduced in 1998. The Queen is shown wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, facing right as per tradition. The image marked a shift from the more youthful depictions of earlier coins to a more mature and realistic representation of the monarch. The legend around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1999, a Latin inscription which translates to, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse design showcases the badge of the House of Commons, a crowned portcullis, which has been used on the penny since decimalization in 1971. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this symbol is a classic part of British heraldry and continues to represent the unity of Parliament and tradition. Below the design is the denomination, 1 penny, written in clear and crisp lettering. These features might seem ordinary to an untrained eye, but some rare variations from the 1999 batch turned this common coin into a hidden fortune. Minted in the Royal Mint, the 1999 1 penny was struck primarily for circulation using copper-plated steel instead of bronze, a material shift that had been introduced in 1992 to reduce production costs. While most coins followed standard production protocols, it is believed that a tiny number of specimens were struck using bronze planchets either by mistake or during transitional testing. These rare error coins were not widely released and only surfaced years later through keen collectors and auctioneers. Collectors believe that one of the main factors elevating the 1999 penny's value is the possibility of mule errors. Mule coins are produced when obverse and reverse dies of different denominations or designs are mistakenly combined. While there is no widespread documentation confirming such a mule with the 1999 penny, unverified sightings and myths have kept collectors speculating and actively hunting for unique characteristics, adding to the mystique and demand of the coin. Another contributing factor to its uniqueness is the coin's surface condition. High-grade examples with full mint luster, free from scratches and circulation wear, are exceedingly hard to find. The few that have surfaced with pristine qualities have undergone expert grading and certification by renowned numismatic authorities. Coins graded as mint state 68 or higher fetch incredible attention at auctions due to their flawless details and striking visual appeal. This 1 penny coin also gains historical appeal from the era in which it was minted. The late 1990s marked a turning point in British politics and society, with Queen Elizabeth II's reign navigating the modern age with strength and resilience. The death of Princess Diana in 1997 had cast a long shadow over the monarchy, and by 1999, the royal family was actively reshaping its image. Coins from this period hold added emotional and cultural value as symbols of endurance and transformation. The rise in value for this coin can also be credited to its scarcity and high-quality condition. While millions were made, most were used in everyday transactions and suffered extensive wear. Only a tiny fraction have survived in near-perfect state, making them attractive to elite collectors. As the years pass, these mint-condition coins are becoming increasingly rare, elevating their demand and worth. Auction houses have witnessed aggressive bidding wars over rare 1999, 1 penny coins in recent years. Private collectors, particularly those focusing on modern British coinage or Queen Elizabeth II series, are willing to pay extraordinary sums for verified rarities from this year. Online marketplaces have reported soaring prices even for less-than-perfect examples, but the truly exceptional pieces command a league of their own. 1 particularly rare 1999, 1 penny, verified with mint errors and exceptional preservation, recently made headlines after being sold for an astounding $1.12 million. This jaw-dropping amount was fueled by the coin's extraordinary condition, possible material error, and the intrigue it generated among high-profile collectors. Such astronomical figures are not typical, but they reflect the intensity of the coin's rarity and prestige in select circles. Despite its humble face value, the 1999, 1 penny reminds us that great worth often hides in plain sight. Its journey from ordinary pocket change to millionaire status has reshaped how collectors perceive late 20th century British coinage. The legend of this penny continues to inspire coin hunters and collectors worldwide to check their spare change with a careful eye. The coin's fame has only grown through forums, social media groups, and numismatic exhibitions, where its story is often shared as a beacon for beginners and a trophy for experienced collectors. Its link to a respected monarch, historical timing, rare composition, and extreme value have cemented its place among the most coveted coins of Elizabeth II's reign. Ultimately, the 1999, 1 penny from the UK is more than a currency unit. It is a fascinating artifact of design, error, rarity, and the enduring global admiration for Queen Elizabeth II's legacy. As more are discovered and graded, its mystery deepens, and so does its monumental value in the eyes of the world.